Hello and welcome everyone to today's presentation with Projektengagemang. My name is Stefan Knutsson. I'm an equity analyst covering the service sector here at ABG. And with me today I have CEO of Projektengagemang, Helena Hed. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So my name is, as Stefan said, Helena Hed. I'm the president and CEO of Projektengagemang. And I'm very pleased to stand here today to give you a short introduction of our company and also to tell you about our beliefs, why Projektengagemang is an interesting company and also an interesting investment case. But first, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a civil engineer from the University of Technology in Luleå. I've been working as a consultant in about 20 years, and I started at Sweco 2020. And I held different kind of roles, working as an environmental engineer. I worked close to their clients and customers. I worked as an assignment leader, and since 2006, for about 15 years, I've been holding different kind of management roles. And the last previous role I had was managing director at Sweco Management. So I have, as I said, working for quite a long time. I feel confident that I know the consultant business, how to develop a consultant business, and I also feel confident in our market. I started as the CEO on Projektengagemang the 1st of December 2020, and I would like to give you some of my insights, what I've seen and what I've learned during these 3 months at the company. First, I want to say Projektengagemang is one of the 10 largest consultant and architecture firms in Sweden. And even though we're one of the biggest ones, we're not that well known. We work with urban design. We plan the cities of tomorrow and to enable a sustainable development of the cities and society. Architects, engineers, and specialists are needed. What I met is very competent, very committed employees, and I met customers that are satisfied with our work. Although I do see that we are far from full potential. And my work and my mission as CEO is to create profitable growth and also shareholder value. So if we go to the next slide, I would like to tell you a bit about the agenda for today. First of all, I want to give you a short brief of the company, a company overview. I'm going to talk a bit about our journey and the trends we can see, a little bit about 2020 and our priorities ahead. So if we go to the next slide, please. This is Projektengagemang. We were founded in 2006, but our journey started in 1957. We are a multidisciplinary consultant group with almost 1,000 employees. You'll find us in 24 different locations in Sweden, and we're also located in Norway and India. To enable client satisfaction, we focus on collaboration, innovation, and sustainability. And I met a strong culture in the company, and I can really feel the core values that we are committed. We are responsibility, and you can sense the entrepreneurship within the company and with our employees. Every year, we work with about 4,000 customers, and every year we have about 13,000 different projects. And we work with the small projects, local projects. We also work with the big ones, really prestigeful projects, as the picture here shows one of the Sweden's largest building urban design projects where we are involved. Our clients, our customers, they say that they're satisfied with the work that we are doing. And when we do our surveys, 88% say that they are satisfied or very satisfied with our work. But looking into the market, we only have 1.5% of the market share. So I see that we have a big potential to grow our company and our business. So if we go to the next slide, I want to show you a bit about our organization and our skills areas. But first, we work as experts and specialists. We work on the local market, and we also work around the whole Sweden. And we work with a sustainable development and the urban planning and design. We have 3 different parts of the company. We work with architecture and management. We work with civil engineering and infrastructure and systems installation. And you'll find different kind of experts. For instance, the architects, you find the urban planning, you find management. We work with building construction, building specialists, and we work with infrastructures. We work with sanitary design, electricity, risk, fire, industry, and energy. And we focus on building strong teams close to our customers, together with our customers. And in that way, we can create value. And I see the value is not only for the customers, but it's also for the society as a whole. Looking into our business, about 90% of what we do is in building and construction. And we have a strong and a very nice position in building and construction in Sweden. So if we go to the next slide, there are big trends that are driving the development of the society today. We can talk about globalization, urbanization, digitalization, or climate change. All these ones, they really support the growth in our market. And then we, of course, have COVID-19, which has affected us negative. But there's also a lot of opportunities for us as architects and consultants to see in the market due to COVID-19. And if we look at what we are doing, we work with residential development. We work with education like schools or preschools. We work with hospitals. We work with healthcare. And what we do, as I said, it's urban planning, urban design, and we create smart cities. And we actually look into the future, because what we do today, what my colleagues do, we actually do things that you and me, we will be in a city in 30 years, and we will experience the thoughts that we created today. So what we do today is actually affecting the future. And what I see that architects, specialists in different kinds of way, engineers, we have an important role to play. And I see that we are actually important. And that's also why I really love to work as a consultant, because I feel that every day we make a difference. So if you go to the next slide, our journey. As I told you, our journey started in 2006, but our history is from 1957. Looking at the diagram below, you can see our revenue growth from 2006 until 2020. And you can also see our EBITDA margin from 2015 until 2020. Since start in 2006, we have had an EBITDA margin on about approximately 6.5% during the time period. Looking at our journey, 2018, we had our IPO. And since then, the board and the management team have made restructuring work at the company. We are built by organic growth and acquisitions. And in 2019, we took the decision, the management board and the board took the decision to go to one brand. We consolidated all these companies into one brand. So now we have, you can find us as Projektengagemang, and our brand is PE. We also now have common systems that support our collaboration, helping us to work together, helping us to be in the front in the technique. And also in 2019, the board and the management team looked into underperforming units and made a restructuring of the company. 2020, we are affected by COVID-19, although we can see that we are moving towards our financial targets. And we delivered, even though we had COVID-19, a revenue about 1.2 billion Swedish crowns and an EBITDA margin on 6.7%. If you go to the next picture. Today we have, as I say, a strong platform, a platform that makes us and enable us to grow in the future. In 2020, as you can see in the picture, we had a net revenue that was decreasing, which depends on both COVID-19 and also the restructuring work that was made in 2019. But you can also see in the picture below that we are significantly improving our EBITDA margin. So looking at our summary, we had an EBITDA on 79 million SEK, our EBITDA margin on 6.7%. We significantly strengthen our financial position. We have a strong cash flow, and we also have a good order backlog. Our net revenue decreased, as I said, due to these underperforming units where we restructured and the COVID-19. And I want to tell you that in 2021, in the beginning of the year, we are 150 less employees than in the beginning of 2020. And this will affect our revenue during 2021. Although our financial targets, they're set, they're still the same, and this is what we're aiming for. We're aiming for a yearly revenue growth rate on 15%. We have our goal on an EBITDA margin on at least 8%. Our net debt between 1.5 and 2 LTM, and a dividend of 30% of the annual net profit. So we are back on track, moving towards our long-term financial goals, where we also can create a good shareholder market. Looking forward, going to the next picture, we can see our priorities ahead. So our ambition is to deliver the highest customer value and to develop the best workplace. And to do that, as a consultant, we need to have the best, the most interesting projects. We need to develop people and secure personal development. It's important with a good and a strong leadership and collaboration between colleagues and our partners to ensure high customer value. We want to do things a little bit better all the time, and to do that we are focusing on responsibility. If you come to us, you can feel the strong entrepreneurship, and you can also sense that we focus on delivering results. So I have a very exciting and in some ways challenging job to develop this company forward. And to enable that, one of the first decisions I took together with the management team and together with the board was to take away one management layer. So from the 1st of January 2021, we now have a more decentralized organization with more customer focus and also clarified responsibility. I think that is great, and I feel confident that what we made now with the new organization, but also how we focus on the future, that will create growth in the future for Projektengagemang. So if we go to the next slide, and this is our last slide. If I want to summarize what we do, we design and we plan the future and the cities of tomorrow. And I think, and I know that engineers, architects, and specialists are really important to make this change happen, to help us to create a better environment for you and for me and for everyone to live in the future. I think my employees play a crucial role in this development of the society. Looking at the company, since 2006, we have been profitable. 2019 was a different kind of year, but now we're back on track and we are close to our financial targets, and we will work hard to reach them. We have the underlying market that drives and enables growth, and that's, for instance, the urbanization, which is continuing. We have the digitalization, which affects us every day, and also, of course, the climate change and how we create a sustainable city and a sustainable planet. We are, of course, as everyone, affected by COVID-19. It affects us in the beginning of the year, but we actually feel changes in the market. And our view of the future is that we expect a better market in the second half of 2021. So our focus now, that's to secure stable margins. It is to create profitable growth. And me and my team of my 1,000 colleagues all over the country, we will continue to develop Projektengagemang, and our focus is to reach our full potential. And I'm really happy to be on this journey. So for that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Helena, for the presentation. I will follow up with some questions. And first up, you recently joined the Projektengagemang from a long career in Sweco. What is the main things that you can bring from your career in Sweco to Projektengagemang in your view?
Well, there's lots of things. First of all, I want to say that both companies have very competent employees, very committed colleagues, and in both companies I can feel a strong culture, and I feel that leadership is very important. What I bring is the importance of the decentralized organization. I bring the focus on clients and that we all collaborate together. And to be honest, I thought it would be a bigger difference between Sweco and Projektengagemang. I actually feel like I am home.
Perfect. And then I want to focus a bit more about the strategic shift that you did in 2019, where you merged all your brands into one brand. Can you tell us a bit more about that and how you think that will benefit Projektengagemang going forward?
Yeah, and I think it was very important, and was a very important step from the management team and from the board. We have been doing a lot of acquisitions, 47 of them, and to be in one brand where we work together, we collaborate, we have the same systems, and we have the same focus and the same goal. That helps us building our strong culture, but it also helps the clients to find us and understand what we do and how we can help them in the best way. And we can be the one-stop shop. If you as a customer come and say, okay, we need help with installation, we can also listen and understand the customers, what they need, and we can also help them with, for instance, architects or building construction. So for me, it is important, and I think it was a good, a very smart step from the board and from the management team to come into one brand, one PE.
And going forward, if you would like to rate how strong you think that PE's brand is in Sweden right now, and if you see improvements going forward?
I think that's a very good question. And what I see is, no, our brand is not strong enough. This is one of my main focus, and I work close to my team and to the market department, but also with all the employees. We need to tell the market what we're doing. We need to have a stronger brand. I want everyone to understand what we are doing at Projektengagemang, and that's not the case today. But I know that we're together. We're going to be much stronger in the future.
And just firstly, have you started to do any actions to improve the brand further?
Yeah. First of all, as I said, we now made our organization decentralized, and that's one way to strengthen us, to work together. The whole management team work as one team, looking at the whole PE. Internally, we work a lot with our culture, and we want every employee to talk about Projektengagemang and what we do. And we also focus now, which you probably and hopefully will see in media, where we tell more about what we're doing. We're building high, and we're construction broad buildings, and we're sustainable. So we're telling a lot more about our company and also the potential we have going forward.
Perfect. And then also you've done some restructuring in order to meet the lower demand that you have seen during the pandemic and also a bit in 2019. How confident are you that you are through the tough decision makings and can start to actually look forward and do some more fun decision making, so to say?
That's true. We made and took tough decisions during 19. What I see when I entered Projektengagemang 3 months ago, I see now that we really have a strong platform. We took away underperforming units. We're focusing on the units that are actually going strong forward. We can, for instance, in our building construction and civil engineering, we had an organic growth on 7% during 2020. So we're focusing on what we're doing great. And what we're actually doing right now, we're looking a lot in our market position, where we are today, and how we can take a larger market share. As I said, we only have 1.5% of the market share. So that's one of the plans we're doing. And I promise that during latest the second quarter, we're going to tell you more about the plan going forward to be even better and to reach our potential.
Perfect. And also, if we look historically, Projektengagemang has grown through acquisitions. How do you view the M&A landscape? Are M&A still in the plan for you?
Yeah, we've been growing with organic growth, but also acquisitions. Today, my focus is develop profitable growth. First, secure the stable margins. First, secure the organic growth, and then we have, in the long term, we have the plans to continue with our M&As and continue with acquisitions. So that's in the plan. And you asked also about the M&A landscape. It's been a great consolidation in the whole market, but still, I think there are interesting companies that would come to Projektengagemang and in a very good way make us an even better company, both having more consultants doing the same thing, but also having new aspects into our company so we can help the clients and help our customers in the best way.
Okay, Helena, and if we would like to summarize, what will be your main top 3 priorities for 2021?
It is the customer focus. It is our culture. I want our culture to be felt in the whole company, and it is to secure our stable margins during 2021 and going forward.
Perfect. Thank you, Helena, for presenting with us today. And I would also like to thank all the listeners and viewers online for this presentation.
Thank you very much.